The writing tip that I'm sharing with you fine folks for this episode comes from the closing remarks of Joyce Carol Oates' masterclass. Now, if interested, I did a breakdown of her masterclass a few episodes ago where I cherry-picked some of my favorite pieces of advice and certain tips that resonated with me. So if interested, definitely go back and check that out. I believe that was episode 218 of the Spun Today podcast. But this right here is some welcomed advice that I've been letting marinate in the dome for a while. And this is based on my paraphrased notes, but the essence of what she said definitely shines through. She said, writing should feel pleasurable and fun and exploratory. Before you write, think excitedly about what you'll be working on. Writing is a spiritual manifestation of something deep within us. Don't have expectations, accept the pleasure of writing and possibly sending your work out there and finding your audience. Very well said, and definitely some welcomed advice that I needed to hear, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, oftentimes I get lost in the weeds of what I'm doing, which is where I like to be, objectively speaking, working through the process, feeling busy, feeling like I'm working towards something. But I admittedly don't step back enough and zoom out to just appreciate what I've done, appreciate what I'm able to do in terms of just having the freedom at the time to making the time to work on something that I genuinely love to do. I mean, if you guys listen to the free writing session episodes of this podcast, you know I bitch at myself all the time for not writing enough, which on one hand is true from a productivity standpoint and when viewing things through that lens. But this piece of advice from Joyce was a great reminder of why I do it in the first place, why I'm sure most of you do, which is just the love of the game and how fun it can be in the moment, not just in hindsight, not just after you accomplish certain goals or complete certain pieces, but in the moment while you're doing it. That's the fun part. And that's what I want to remind myself of, what I should be basking in. So thank you, Joyce Carol Oates. And I linked to her masterclass in the episode notes if anybody wants to check it out.